Crypto markets are extremely volatile, and I don't need to tell you twice that you need to diversify your portfolio. And I don't mean just in cryptocurrency, but you need to diversify it into other areas, whether that be stocks, shares, or property. And you're going, well, yeah, property is extremely expensive. I always wanted to buy a house. My mum, my granddad, whatever, always told me the importance of buying a house. But we grew up in different times from them, and it's very difficult to afford a house in this day and age, particularly if you live in the large cities, such as New York. But in this video, I'm going to show you Parcl, which is a blockchain company built on Solana that are going to enable you to buy into premium US real estate in places like New York with just $1, where you can make crazy gains betting on the housing market in America. And the great news is, very soon with Parcl, you're going to be able to access other property markets around the world, such as London, Paris, and others. And as we move on in time, there's potential to open up into emerging markets as well, where the biggest property gains can be seen. So this is a very exciting space to watch. This can all be done through an app. And if you've got 6 or 7 minutes to listen to what I gotta say here, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can save 10% as well trading on Parcl. So do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get into today's video. Now, Parcl is unlike traditional housing markets as well, because instead of investing in a single property, it actually allows you to invest in an area of property, again, taking away some of the downside risks and allowing you to assess the macroeconomic picture to be able to make your decision. This is really cool because you can invest into a wider portion of a high growth area within the US that you might normally not have access to. I, for one, for example, in the UK, would love to be able to go and purchase areas of London, knowing full well that they're about to get a subway or an underground station, because those will likely see massive growth in the next 6 months. However, with the average price in London for a house being around £800,000 up towards $1 million, it's quite difficult to just jump on board and buy houses whenever you like. And this is what Parcl allows you to do that is so cool. Here we are over on Parcl, guys. Now, I'm not talking about this as an investment into the project itself, but using this as a platform to invest into real estate, because it's so different and so cool that I had to just cover this. You can see down below, it's a Solana Ventures and Coinbase Ventures funded platform. It's been around for a couple of years now, and it's a groundbreaking concept that I just haven't really seen before. Now, what we can see coming down below, you can start for just $1. You can see all of these different markets that are going up and down all the time, and it gives you access to over 5 million different properties. So instead of investing in like one house in like New York and spending like millions of dollars on doing it up, making sure that it's had its painting done and its plumbing done and it's not got bed bugs or whatever it is, guys, that you need to do when you get houses. Now, if you want to invest in houses, or you already do invest in houses, then you'll understand that buying property is a pain, right? Not only do you have crazy legal fees, but also you have to do things like maintenance. You have to do things like plumbing, electric work, all very expensive. And then if you actually want to go and sell it, you then have to pay all those legal fees again to make sure that you can sell it to the right people at the right price, etc. This takes away all of that headache. And you can earn USDC and various other NFTs by taking part in competitions as well. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to launch this app and see how it really works. Here we are over on Parcl app. Now, effectively, guys, we just need to connect a wallet, and you can see that this is the Phantom wallet I've got here connected. That is a Solana-based wallet. Now, you don't have to keep Solana in it. You can keep USDC, Solana-based stable coin, or you can use other wallets, whichever suit. Basically like a MetaMask for Solana if you've never heard of it. Now, what we can see down below, guys, simply put, is a bunch of different markets. And this is very similar to like how crypto markets and things operate, in that you're basically buying into an asset and you have part ownership of that asset. And if it goes up in value, you make money. And if it goes down in value, you lose money. But unlike crypto, the housing market is much less volatile. Not without its risks, though. Do remember 2008 housing bubble. So be very cautious when investing in properties. It's important that you understand the macroeconomics here. But because we can invest for as little as $1, that's kind of good, right? We can take a little bit more risk. Now we can see top gainers, top losers. So I'm not from America, as you might be able to tell, but I know most of these places, right? I can come down below and I can see who is betting on each different place. Now it's important because there's a lot of people who are investing in here. And what we can see is the total number of deposits, ranging from like over $100,000 here to, you know, somewhere around $50,000 or $63,000. You can see also the open interest here, which refers to the total exposure, including leverage in the pool. So you can also use leverage. That's important to note. It's risky to use leverage, but it gives you a bigger opportunity to make gains if you are that confident in a particular place. Here we can see Philadelphia up 15%. Now, you can see the top losers coming in here. We can see Portland, Oregon, down 3.88%. So actually, losers not so bad. Various other indexes you can come through. There's all sorts of different places. And this gives you the opportunity to invest in like premium New York. You've got Brooklyn. You've got New York, okay? You've got Brooklyn, you've got Miami Beach. These are, you know, from my experience of watching various YouTube videos and taking the odd holiday, these are premium areas of US, right? These are very expensive places to buy, and you might not normally have access to them. And this is a very cool thing because it can give you access to investing with smaller amounts of money without the headaches of having to do anything else. So basically, all I want to do, let's say I'm looking at San Francisco, California right now. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to come down through and I'm going to see that you can see some charts moving towards the upside, moving towards the downside. I'm just going to get into one that's had a good run. So I can see Phoenix, Arizona here, and I can click on trade. And you can see I have a various periods of time that I can trade for. And you can see, effectively, we can see a different chart. 7 days, 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. So in the last year, Phoenix, Arizona is down 2%. In the last 6 months, it's up 5%. And you're like, well, those are rookie numbers in crypto. I agree. But, you know, if you're pretty confident that housing is going to move towards the upside, which given that the US is now moving towards the next election cycle and interest rates are potentially going to start to ease off from today, in my opinion, we could well see the prices start to increase once more. So what I would do, if I have USDC in my wallet, is just put in however much I want to invest, click 10. I can then say buy, or I can say short. Obviously, if I say short, I'm anticipating the price is going to go down. Buy, anticipating the price go up. Exchange rate, you can see 1 for 1. Estimated fee, it's going to cost me 3 cents. Now, if I want to put in more money, and I'm talking like bigger money, I'm talking real like investment level money for properties and stuff, $10,000, $100,000, then you can see for $1,000 worth of investment, I'm going to be charged $4.60, okay? Estimated fee total. However, if you use the code at the bottom of this video for Parcl, you're going to get 10% back on your actual trading total. So for example, if you're putting in a $10,000 trade, you're going to get $1,000 back once you've held that trade until the end of the month. So for the next couple of weeks, all you need to do is place yourself a trade and you're going to get 10% kickback on that trade, which is absolutely massive and makes a lot of sense in my opinion. So make sure you're going through the link down below in the description if you want to try it out there. Again, guys, this is investing in property. Property investments and all of these things traditionally have been extremely expensive. It's really important that you identify different areas of the market that you can invest in for longer term growth. When you start to see good crypto gains over the next couple of years as we move into a full-blown bull market, obviously in my opinion, you want to be moving out and starting to look into property and things like that. This is a great way because you can get into a property market for a couple of years following that. You can ride it towards the upside for another 20% gain potentially. You can sell it off and then get it back into the next bear market or the bottom of the next bear market, rinse and repeat, and then retire in the next 6 or 7 years. Obviously, if you do it properly. Now, what else is important? If you know little about property, like myself, particularly American property, then you can come down to market sentiment. You can read what the bulls have to say. Phoenix bulls say the city's growing population and strong job market make it an appealing real estate investment. But on the flip side, you have the bears and what they have to say. You can then come down below. There's other things like single families, condos, townhouses. You can show all of these different things. And this means that we get a really good idea about what is likely to be happening, right? The higher the median household income, obviously, the more expensive the housing is going to be. And what we need to keep our eye on is things like interest rates. We need to keep our eye on things like employment rates and others. And this is going to really help us to identify the best opportunity. So guys, if you want to check out Parcl, make sure you do so. It's linked down below in the description. Remember, you're going to get 10% off. If you use that down below, you can start for as little as $1 just using a Solana wallet. Well worth checking out, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, then do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about Parcl, then subscribe, and I'll see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.